Hey, and welcome to the AI Timeline channel. If you like the podcast, please leave a like and subscribe. Now have fun with the podcast.
So today we're doing a deep dive on DeepSeek V3.
Oh, yeah. This should be a good one.
Right. I mean, on the surface, it looks like just another language model. But when you look closer...
Yeah, there are some interesting things going on for sure.
Like what?
Well, it's made by a Chinese company, DeepSeek.
Oh, okay.
It's got performance that's right up there with some of the leading AI models, you know, the big names. But they built it on a surprisingly small budget. And get this.
What?
It's open source.
Seriously? What's the catch?
I know, right?
Like how?
It's a real head-scratcher. It's making a lot of people in the AI world rethink some assumptions.
Cool.
Like the idea that you need to spend $1 bazillion and have tons of computing power to make a top-tier AI.
So DeepSeek is like this little engine that could, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
So how did they actually do it?
Well, first of all, they're using this really interesting approach called a Mixture of Experts model. Mixture of what?
Experts. MoE for short.
MoE.
And what's that? Imagine you've got this team of like super specialized AI experts, right?
Okay.
Each one is like a total whiz in their own area, but instead of using all of them for every single task...
You only call on the ones who are actually needed.
Exactly.
Ah, so it's like you've got this whole brain trust on call, but you only pay for the consultants you use.
Yeah. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, that's smart. So that's how they keep the cost down.
Exactly.
So DeepSeek V3 itself, is it one of those massive models?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's got a crazy number of parameters. 671 billion to be exact.
Whoa, that's huge.
But here's the thing. Only a tiny fraction of those parameters are actually used at once. Something like 37 billion.
That's still a lot, but I guess it's a lot less than 671 billion.
Right.
Okay, so that's how they make it efficient. But it's not all about being cheap, right?
Right.
This thing has to actually work. So how does it actually perform?
So this is where it gets really interesting. DeepSeek V3 punches way above its weight. Yeah. Like on the English MMLU benchmark, which is this test of general knowledge, it scored an 88.5.
Okay, so that's like knowing a little bit about everything.
Yeah. History, science, culture, you name it.
So it can hold its own in a trivia night. What else? What other skills does this thing have?
So for coding, there's this benchmark called Code Human Evil MoE.
Okay.
And DeepSeek V3 scored a whopping 82.6 on that one.
Which means...
It can generate some pretty complex code.
like stuff that actual programmers would write.
Yeah, pretty much. And then there's question answering.
Right.
They use this thing called the GPQA Diamond benchmark for that. And DeepSeek V3 got a 59.1, which basically means it's good at understanding and responding to some tough questions.
So not just good at coding. Can answer my radar questions too.
Exactly.
Sounds pretty impressive. So this DeepSeek V3 is like this super AI that can do it all.
It really is.
And they're just giving it away. I read somewhere that it's open source.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the craziest parts of this whole thing.
I mean, seriously, they're making this powerful AI freely available.
Yep. To researchers, developers, anyone who wants to use it.
Why would they do that? I mean, wouldn't it be more profitable to keep it a secret and sell it to the highest bidder?
Maybe, but DeepSeek seems to be taking a different approach. They're all about collaboration and open access, which is a pretty big contrast to what some of the other big tech companies are doing.
Yeah, those companies are pretty secretive about their AI tech. Like they're afraid someone's going to steal their secrets.
Right.
It's like they're sitting on this valuable treasure and they don't want to share it with anyone.
But DeepSeek is like, here you go, world. Have fun with this.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. And, you know, we can't talk about DeepSeek without talking about China.
Yeah, true. I mean, this
Right.
is a Chinese company, and China's really making waves in the AI scene these days.
It's like they've decided they want to be a major player in the AI game.
Yeah,
And they're not afraid to shake things up.
for sure. And DeepSeek V3 is a perfect example of that.
It's like they're saying, hey, you don't need unlimited resources to make amazing AI.
Right.
You just need to be clever.
And efficient. And DeepSeek V3 is definitely both of those things.
It's like that old saying, right?
What's that?
Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
Thank you very much for listening. Leave a like and subscribe. Until next time.
So what do you think? Does DeepSeek V3 signal a shift in the global AI landscape?
I mean, it's definitely shaking things up. I think a lot of people are going to be watching closely to see what they do next.
It's like everyone's trying to figure out what DeepSeek's game plan is.
Right.
I mean, are they going to keep releasing their models open source?
Yeah, is this going to become the new normal for AI development?
It's pretty exciting stuff, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.